What is good, guys? JVG, six-figure sneakerhead, sixfiguresneakerhead.com. So, as you guys know who are watching this video, the all-white Yeezys are dropping this weekend, and it's a pretty big deal. I think it's a really hot colorway, although it's not as limited as the Zebras. I think they're a much cleaner, cooler shoe. They still glow. They're going to be hard to keep clean, but either way, like, these have been hyped for, I think, like, last year or even earlier. Like, it's been like a very anticipated colorway, all white, just super clean, super awesome. Anyways, as you guys know, these Yeezys are extremely hard to get, so many people are expecting to take the L. So many people are just ready to pay resell. Like, people are even paying for pre-orders right now as we speak on eBay, like $800, $1,000, just to like not have to go through the process, the work that it takes to get the Yeezys, because it does take work. But in this video, I'm gonna tell you how to get the Yeezys. Now, here's how you get the Yeezys. It's never 100%, but you can take certain steps to increase your chances so that copying is easy. So first of all, change your mindset. Like, getting Yeezys when you don't know what the hell to do, yeah, it's extremely hard. It's pretty much impossible. But if you know what to do, you increase your chances in a way that you may fail, but you'll either learn for the next release, or you'll get them this release. So basically, like, if you increase your chances to 50% and you build certain techniques, you might miss this release, but like 1 out of 2, you'll probably grab the next release, so it's worth it. So here's what it comes down to. It's like, so increasing your chances is not 100%, but like, here's a good analogy. Like, imagine you're trying to make a shot, and someone's gonna pay you $100 to make a basketball shot, and then you're standing at half court and you're like, man, this is like really hard, and you might make it, but how do you make sure you're gonna make that shot? Well, get closer to the hoop. So if you're half court, it's like maybe 1 in 100, 1 in 20, like low chances. But if you're closer, like free throw line, maybe it's 1 in 5. And if you're in layup zone, it's like 95 times out of 100, like, or maybe like 99 times out of 100. But so basically, like, same thing with Yeezys. Like, most people are trying to take the shot from full court, half court, so like they're probably not going to make it unless they get really lucky. So how do you get closer to the hoop, basically? So there's 2 ways to copy Yeezys, and you can combine these methods. But as a beginner who doesn't want to spend tons of time or money, well, you'll probably end up spending a lot of time, but if you don't want to like front so much money to increase your chances, there are many free resources and ways to get Yeezys. Now, sorry guys, I'm kind of sick, but you have to just do the research on the news. Follow certain Instagram accounts that give news on sneakers. Look up all the stores, all the foot stores, and look at their procedure of how they're gonna drop. Like, if you just be where it's at. Like, that's why I like to come to New York, because it's like there's so many in-person stores that are releasing the Yeezys that I could just go there and ask them what the release procedure is going to be. So for example, Foot Action, I have this app downloaded on my phone, so if you guys are in New York, and I don't know if you still have time to do this, but so there's this Foot Action app called Own It, and so as you can see, I am so there's a little So right there, it shows you the Yeezys up here, and boom. So not only do I entered for it, and it says I have a 1 minute head start. So what I did is I went into the store, I checked in, and increased my likelihood of winning the raffle. Again, like low odds, but like I did one step to increase my chances. So maybe it went from 1 in 1,000 to 1 in like 200. So there's one way. Another way is I have the Adidas Confirmed app installed. You have to be there's a lot of cities now. Like you could be in like Newark, New Jersey, New York, LA, Chicago, Philly. I think like some cities in Florida. So like get the Adidas Confirmed app if you're in that area, if you're in the zone. And that highly increases your chances. There's another app called the Confirmed L. It walks you through the process of getting Yeezys on the Confirmed app. So there, like right there, there's 2 ways to increase your chances to get the Yeezys. And none of this you have to pay for it. None of this are huge secrets. It's just like news. And you could also like enter a bunch of raffles, online raffles. I don't trust them. I think they're bullshit. But you could go enter all of them. There's a website called justreskicks.com that it's a great site for resources for copying the Yeezys. Now, okay, that's like the free way to get the Yeezys. Now the second way is like a paid, like assisted way, and that way it's a lot more technical, and honestly it might have the same odds as just trying to log in on the Adidas site like at 10 a.m. or whenever they drop, whenever the Twitter link hits. That's another free way. You got to follow the socials of the guys that are releasing them, like Adidas or like Kanye or whatever, Yeezy Supply. It's normally like 10, 11 a.m. It can be any time really, but you just have to follow that and have your Twitter notifications on. So that's another way to increase your chances. And I'm like forgetting to mention a bunch of things because there's so many ways you can just increase your chances. Just do your research, watch videos like this. But the paid way is like there are people that kind of they code an auto checkout robot, well, just like a bot, where it takes your information, your login information, your payment information, and it automatically takes you through the checkout process on a certain site whenever the Yeezys are dropping, right when they become available. There's different services for this, like Easy Cop Bot, Better Nike Bot, Soul Slayer, but all those things, like they're like $300, $200. Not only do you have to get the bot, but you have to do your research on setting up proxies so you don't get so they don't know it's all you trying to get like multiple pairs, because you might get banned from site. You won't even be able to buy the Yeezys or any shoes from that site for that matter anymore. So that's why sometimes it's not worth it. You might be out $400 and you might be out the chance to get any shoes from that site. So like if you don't set that up properly, you don't do the research, yes, there are kids that get like 3 pairs, 4 pairs, and it's worth it. Like say you pay $400 for the bot, the servers, the proxy, etc. And you get lucky, you get 4 pairs. So basically it's like getting 4 pairs for $350 pop, flip them for $800, you'll make like $2,000. But like what I talk about more in my book is like, yeah, that's awesome, but like you don't need Yeezys and hyped releases to make consistent money selling sneakers. I did sell Yeezys, I do sell Yeezys, but Yeezys only drop a couple times a year, and honestly like half the Yeezys dropping like aren't even hot anymore. So like the way you have to make money in the game, you gotta switch it up. You gotta throw in different things, like you gotta start selling Supreme, you gotta be buying and selling like slightly used shoes, you gotta be networking, and you gotta have a process, and that's what I talk about in my ebook. I walk you through a process of like many mistakes you can make, because it's not a one-time thing. Like yeah, it would be awesome if you can grab a pair of Yeezys, flip them, make $500, but like if you make a consistent $200 a week for a year, that's over $10,000, and that's awesome. That like can pay your rent or your bills or whatever, and that's more money than grabbing a couple of Yeezy releases off bots. It's much more sustainable too. So that's what my book talks about. Just selling sneakers as a business and like how you can scale it up. Yeah, that's about it. I know I missed a couple things, but yeah, I go really in depth about buying and selling sneakers and Yeezys, etc. in my ebook, free previews available on my site. So that's all. I wish you guys luck on copping the Yeezys this week. I hope you guys do as well. And that's all. Alright, deuces. I wish you all the best.